Hey everybody, this is Tao at the Forge, and today the secret is out about Wizards of the Coast and their Secret Lair. So, Secret Lair Drops series is something they've been exploring and kind of teasing for the last couple of days, and everyone's been saying, maybe it's a loot crate or something like that, but they finally said what it's all about. So, what it is like I'm going to give you the TLDR on this one. Is that essentially it is a package of collectible cards for people that are really interested in certain types of games in Magic the Gathering with certain themes. It's super collectible, but also super expensive. So, yeah. Anyways, it comes with some codes for Arena for sleeves and stuff like that. So it says here. And so this is what the box will look like. So, what's in the box, right? That's what everyone's asking. So, first of all, what there is actually a number of different sets, and I think what they did is they commissioned different artists of different styles, and sometimes styles that they wouldn't normally use in Magic the Gathering. And what they're doing is they're actually just releasing them and coming out with alternate art cards, right? So I don't think there's anything new here. In fact, I know there's nothing new here. These are all reprints with alternate art, right? And some of them are pretty sweet. Some of them are just kind of meh. But there's actually some cool things that Wizards is doing. I really do like this series, and I'll tell you why. All right, so the first one is Bitter Blossom, and this one is probably my favorite. I love the Blue Blacks Fairies deck. It's one of my favorite decks to play, and Bitter Blossom has always been one of my favorite cards. And the cool thing, so you get this Bitter Blossom card, which is, so this set is priced at $30 essentially, and you get the Bitter Blossom, which is actually about $30 right now anyways. Right, so just this card, this non-alternate art promo is going to be about $30 just if you buy it. So I think it's great value. All right. Now, on top of that, you get 4 tokens. Each one of the tokens is a different art token, so not all the same. And the cool thing is when you put them all together like this, they make one landscape here, right? So you can see it's all one picture put together. So that is actually pretty sweet. Now, the problem is that this is just one Bitter Blossom, so it's not all of them. If you wanted all 4, you'd have to buy a full playset of these, so it would be $120 worth, right? So that's a pretty penny to pay. $120 for 4 Bitter Blossoms. And I mean, if you're going to get 4 anyways, then that's going to be about the cost that you're going to pay for it. So I would go for this. But man, that is a little bit steep. All right. Anyways, I'll talk more about these dates and everything later. Let's go through what else they have. The Eldraine Wonderland. So this one is basically 5. You're paying $30 for 5 alternate art foil snow-covered lands, and these are done in the Eldraine series art, right? So you get these. I don't think this artwork is anywhere in Eldraine, so I think this is all unique. But yeah, so you have one of each of the basic lands, all foil and all alternate art. Man, they look gorgeous. But for me personally, paying $5 or $6 each for an alternate art land, that's a little tough. However, snowlands right now are, still going for about $2 or $3, at least in Canada, anyways. And so, if you do need snowlands, or if you do like them, or you want to bling out your deck, the prices are not necessarily unreasonable. It's just that there's a lot of them. So if you want to buy them all, it's going to cost you a lot. This is just going to give you one of each. So let's say, for instance, you wanted 10 of each, right? This is going to cost you $300. So if you have the money, then all right. But man, these are gorgeous. I like them a lot. All right, let's go on. I don't care about these other videos. This one, I like the art. I think the art is neat. But one thing I don't like about it is that it's Dredge. Okay, so Wizards keeps talking about how they don't want things like Dredge and Storm, and they just keep printing stuff about Dredge and Storm, right? So, still, I like Life from the Loam. I'm not a Dredge player, but I like the look of these cards. And again, it's a single panorama, so you can see if you put them all together, it's one view. And I think that's gorgeous. I like this idea. It kind of reminds me in a way of the extremely slow-moving zombie from Unstable, where it's basically the zombie is going through the seasons and it's slowly getting closer to you. I love that sort of play that they do with the artwork. Same thing with the whole Tamiyo's Journal thing in the Return to Innistrad. right? I know that's not the set name, but okay. Anyways, I really like this one. I think the art is kind of neat. Again, $30 for 3 cards. Well, again, like if you're gonna buy these cards, it's not really much off of the real price. So, all right, Seeing Visions. So you get a play set of Serum Visions, right? So these are all foil alternate art Serum Visions, right? Now, this is all kind of weird and wacky. Like this one's sort of a weird pixelated one, reminds me of Nintendo, like the original NES. This one, basically, these kind of remind me of like Picasso meets Salvador Dali, right? It's like just kind of weird, trippy. Like I think the person who was making these was probably considering that someone might look at the art when they're on drugs, or something like that. But they are kind of neat. They're not really my style, but still, I can appreciate the artwork, right? So I really enjoy it. So again, let's see. Yeah, poster artist that creates posters that look like punk zines. All right, let's go on. Explosion Sounds. So Explosion Sounds is basically just all goblin stuff, right? So Goblin Bushwhacker, Sharpshooter, Goblin King, Goblin Lackey, and Goblin Pile Driver. And you can see these are all done really cartoonish. This kind of looks almost like the Angry Birds type style of art. And again, all 5 together, once again, form a panorama, and it's $30 for all 3, or for all 5, right? So you're talking about like $5 each for each card. Like I said, I don't think it's a bad buy. I like this, and especially they're all foiled. Now the problem is, again, if you're building a goblin deck, you probably want 4 of these. Then you're going to be paying $120 for the playset. That is a lot. All right, next one. Kaleidoscope Killers. Now, basically, this is a set of commanders that are 5-color commanders. All right, so no one really plays these cards in any real modern deck or whatever. I'm not sure about Vintage or Legacy, but these aren't really played in any of the other sets besides Commander that I know of. But the thing is, Sliver Overlord. Okay, so this is like $39.99, so $40. Sliver Overlord is like 30 something just on its own, right? And then Reaper King is like $10 or $15. I'm not sure about Dragon, right? So again, great value. I think what's going to happen here is these are going to tank the price of those other cards, because like really, like for the same price, I would rather have like one of these alternate art foil collectible commander cards, right, for Sliver Overlord or Reaper King or Dragon, rather than just the basic one, and basically the same price. So I mean, this one, if you're looking, like, I'm not sure. Like I was going to say that maybe it would be good to get as an investment and then just sell it off. But the thing is, like it's going to kind of tank the price of the regular cards. Now, one of the things I would say about this is that if you kept this and if you just held onto it, people are going to want this. And because I don't think they're reprinting these, like eventually these are going to be valuable, and they're already all of them are actually pretty valuable already. Well, at least Reaper King and Sliver Overlord are, right? And Dragon probably is as well. All right, so here they go as a commander, right? So yeah, as I said, they're generally just played for commander. All right, then the kittens. Oh my God, kitties! All right, so something about Magic players that love kitties, right? So you have what's it called? You have all these different cats, right, with tokens with lifelink, right? And then you got Regal Caracal, Kusali Slingers, Leonin War Leader, Miri Weatherlight Duelist, that's what this one here, and Arabo Roar of the Wild. I think that was in a Commander Precon, but you can see they're all done in kind of a cartoonish way. They're not like, they kind of remind me of little anime type styles, right? So that's an alternate art. It looks really good. I wish they had it all panoramic like the other ones, but that's okay too. If you're into the cats, then then go ahead. This isn't really up my bag. I don't really play this type of deck, but again, I think the artwork is really neat. This one is particularly funny. Leonin War Leader. It's like a whole bunch of little cats that get attacking you, right? All right. Anyways, and I believe that's it. And then you can also get the full bundle. So normally all of these would cost you $230 to buy all together, but instead you can get them all at once for $200. So you save $30. That's just actually not bad if you think about it, because it means that if you buy them all, you get one of these for free, right? So it's like you would get the goblins one for free if you think of it that way, right? So Overall, I think this is a really good deal. I like it a lot. I think the art looks gorgeous in general. It's really fun. It's collectible, and it's really kind of like it's not the kind of thing that you can just normally buy. So, and it's right around Christmas time, but you have to order quickly. So there's a couple things about this. So what's going to happen is that they are going to have a site, Secret Lair at wizards.com. This is the site here. Okay, you can see they have the counting down here. All right, so you have Secret Lair, right? So all 7 bundles, all right? So Bitter Blossom Dreams, Eldraine Wonderland, Rest in Peace, Seeing Visions, Exploding Sounds, Kaleidoscope Killers, and Oh My God Kittens, right? So they're all there, right? So you can get them all then and purchase them. But you see it's like 6 days here, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days. And so basically every day they're going to release these. And I think the reason why they're doing this is to help to control traffic on their site. In previous days or incarnations, what they've done with those other sets that they've released is they kind of had them all at the same time, but then the whole site gets flooded and then basically it just crashes. So I think what they're doing is they're releasing this on different days to try and prevent that and try and control the traffic on their website so it doesn't crash. Right. So, anyways, one of the things though is that they have an interesting promise here, and I'll see if I can find it here. Will I get this for the holiday? Right. And how do I get this? Okay. So each drop will be time boxed to demand collectible card drops for exactly 24 hours. Okay. What does that mean? Well, that means if you order during the 24-hour window for the drop you want, you'll get it. Okay. So they're guaranteeing you that they're not going to run out. Okay, so they're limiting to 10 copies of each drop, but you're guaranteeing that all orders will get a copy, right? That is actually huge, okay? Because in the past, what they've done is they've had sites where they've sold a whole bunch of stuff, and then they can't fulfill the orders, and then people get upset, and then people end up getting like toothbrushes and all sorts of other crap that they don't want, right? Like so. I think it's cool that they're guaranteeing that all orders that they accept will get a copy. And so in addition to the 24-hour drop window, but that's only if you order in the 24-hour drop window. Okay, so in addition to the 24-hour drop window, we also have a bundle of all 7s, which is on the first day, right? So on the first day, you can order all 7, and then the next day, for instance, for instance, on the first day, on December 2nd, I could get this bundle here. And then if I wanted to fill out the Bitter Blossoms, you can get 3 more or whatever for a playset. So one thing I would consider, depending on your cash, is, like getting one of these for collection's sake, and then just buying whatever else you wanted out of here, right? Like just, if you wanted like your playset of Bitter Blossoms or whatever, this would be really sweet. I'll tell you which ones I think are the best ones. I personally think value-wise, that is probably going to be this Kaleidoscope Killers one is going to be the most value-wise, right? Because already those cards are worth the most, right? And the thing is, these are Commander cards, and right now Commander is the biggest thing in Magic. Like everyone's playing Commander, everyone really likes it. It's almost bigger than Standard, so Kaleidoscope Killers, I think overall will be the greatest value cards. After that is Bitter Blossom, and I don't know why, but Bitter Blossom is just a card that everyone loves. I don't know why, because not a lot of people play Blue Black Fairies. I think it's just a cool card. It's an interesting concept, and it's actually a really powerful card as well. Just not that many cards people are playing it. But they've also recently released a full art version of this card and alternate art, and it's been hard to get. So I think it's nice to have this one, and you'll see the value of Bitter Blossom. The other Bitter Blossoms actually go down. So if you are in the market for them, then this is an interesting one to get. Okay, afterwards, I would probably say that next most valuable one is probably going to be this Goblins one, and then followed by this Eldraine Wonderland, because people love land art, and when people can bling out their decks, right? Like they'll pay for this, right? Afterwards, Restless in Peace and Seeing Visions, Oh My God Kitties. I think these ones are, they're nice, but I don't think that they are necessarily. I don't think they're necessarily going to have value. Okay, as far as the artwork goes, I think that I would place it as almost in the order as presented. I would say Bitter Blossoms has the best looking art, Eldraine Wonderland second, Oh My God Kitties after that, then maybe Restless in Peace, Seeing Visions. I think this art is nice. I think they're all nice, but this Explosion Sounds is pretty. It's just okay. It's not really my bag. And then Kaleidoscope Killers is it's okay, but again, not really my bag. Okay, they do ship all around the world, but the set is only available in English. Yeah, and that's really it. So what they're suggesting is you go to this other site here. Okay, where we have. Okay, so secretlair.wizards.com, right? And you sign up, and then they'll notify you when things go on sale. I wouldn't trust that. I would just make sure you mark the time. So this is about just a little less than a week away where this bundle goes on sale, right? So I think personally, I'm excited about this. I think it's a good deal. Like the prices are really good. The only problem is that, the best deal is like still $200, and if you wanted play sets of everything, then you're talking about like almost $1,000 to buy everything, and that's crazy. Yeah, that's the word for it, crazy. So if you got so much money, then go ahead. But I don't think that most people could or should buy play sets of Secret Lair bundle. Anyways, let me know in the comments which set do you think? Are you excited about this, or do you not care? Which ones do you like the most? I think these are all really exciting and really gorgeous. I think Wizards has kind of knocked it out of the park. I really do think that is good value, great art. It's a collector's item. The only thing I don't like about it is that they cut out the LGSs from this, and so LGSs won't get this. And this could actually be a good way to boost LGS sales. The only reason why I don't think it would be good to send this to LGSs is because what they would do is almost invariably is just jack up the prices on these, right? So Bitter Blossom, instead of $30, would go to like $50, because it would just be so exclusive. So in a way, it's good for the consumer, bad for the LGS, right? But I don't know. I like the cards. I think it's cool. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.